Hey y'all, it's Nikki again. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that's a little bit more serious, and I'm gonna be as transparent as I can be, even with my own self. I want to talk about blessing burglars. Blessing burglars, okay? Um, it's very hard to discuss because I've been guilty of letting people violate my blessings. Um, I believe it comes from grandma. Grandma prayed. She warred in the spirit. She put blessed oil on her kids. She fasted. She did so much spiritually for the family. And it is because of her sacrifices that many of us are blessed to this day. Many of us should have been in jail or dead or in a whole nother situation. But I believe because we were living off of our mother's prayers, our auntie's prayers, that one person in the family who was an intercessor for the family, who went down and prayed and fasted and went in spiritual warfare on our behalf. We didn't even know it. We were asleep. We were away to school and college. We were places that we should not have been. It is because of their prayers. We are who we are and we are where we are. But I want to talk about being a young lady or even a young man in Christ. And you've prayed and you cried and you suffered and you've repented. And every time the blessings come and they flow, the very person that we really wanted to be with comes along and they get under our umbrella. They get under our saving grace. They get to partake in our blessings and sit at the table. I know that the Bible talks about being at the table, served at the table in the presence of your enemies. But here this person is, they see you. They see you looking better. They see you feeling better. You got a promotion on the job. You're going on trips. Your bills are paid. Your mind is made up. And you are living the life of the fruits of your labor. And here they come. And they ain't even trying to get up and go nowhere. They have the audacity to feed someone off your table, see someone else, whether they cheat or they want to brag and bring their cousin, their favorite cousin over that, might I add, has it going on. But they've always been that underdog and shit, and they ain't got it going on. So they want to brag on your blessings. They want to, show off what God has done for them through you. And when things start to dry up, because you've sacrificed a lot of your pearls. And the Bible talks about casting your pearls before swine. So here you are, you're casting your pearls. And if you've ever known swine, they just eat the slop. They never look up. They don't see where it's coming from. They're not thankful. They just eat until it's all gone. And they go on about their merry way until the slop drops again. you're never going to get the fulfillment. They're never going to say thank you. 9 times out of 10, they didn't want to be with you in the first place. And they just take. And then when the tit runs dry and the milk is all gone, they on to the next land of milk and honey. And I want to let you know that you have to be aware of these type of people. They are manipulators. They're opportunists. And they'll know how much you like them, how much you want to be with them. And they'll take advantage of you. And they'll get in the way of your blessing. And once your blessings dry up, they'll clown you. They'll talk about you behind your back to your people, their people, anybody who will listen. They'll gloat, which means secretly smile to themselves. And they could really, really just destroy you and steal your joy as well as your blessings. Stay in the shrine of God. Stay on your knees. Keep the communication, the line of communication open between you and your Father. And He will direct your path in all ways. And you might not know why He says no now. But if you're lucky, He'll allow you to see why He said no. I want to let you know that I've been in that position before where I really, really wanted this guy. I think I've mentioned him in other videos, but I was just dead set on him. And I just wanted to make it work. And what ended up happening is he snuck in, he married someone else. And it didn't even last. And he needed a place to go. Who did he call? He called me. But I said, you know what? I'll allow you to sleep on my couch for a very short period of time until you make your next move. And I want you guys to know you don't know nobody until they live with you. This individual did not bathe. He wore the same clothes over and over again, dirty clothes. I would come in the living room and he'd take his shoes off and his feet, they would stink. One time he got up, and thank you, Jesus, that at the time my couch was leather. But he stank. When he got up and them jeans and that air hit, smelled like butt. Okay? He was not organized man. And I remember when he got up off that couch and I smelled it and he did too. And he said, ooh, I guess it's time to get in the tub. You guess it's time to get in the tub? You guess it's time to get in the tub? You get your ass in there every day. I'm a big girl, but even if I wasn't a big girl, I get my ass in there every day, okay? He didn't really brush his teeth. He was argumentative. He overtalked me. He would talk me down. Every time I think of a point while he was talking, the minute he got quiet and he knew I was about to come with some ammo, he started talking again. Wouldn't just wear me down to the point where I just say, F it. I'm not even gonna argue with you. And I was being blessed. I was happy. I was moving forward with my life. And he came and he was stealing my joy, stealing my time. I was so ready for him to go, y'all. We weren't romantically involved, but I was blessed. I had money in the bank. He was diabetic and he needed money because he was getting sick. His eyes were getting reddish yellow and he wasn't taking care of himself. And he was like, I don't have any money for medication. I went to the ATM and gave him $300 without any question. And I asked that he pay me back. All he had to do was pay me back. And to this day, this is years ago, years and years ago, to this day, he has not paid me back. But that's okay. The individual, it gave me a one-up. It let me know where I was in life and how mature I could be and how I was going to continue to be blessed. And eventually he went away and he went his way. And even though I knew he owed me money, he knows he owes me money. I would see him at different functions because we had a lot of people that were in the same realm, in the same circles. One time he saw me at the bowling alley. He mushed me up against my face and almost made me fall. I just kept walking. He called me, yelled at me and called me a whore. But this is a minister. This is a man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't have his way anymore, and I took my power back. I took my strength back, and I was so unbothered. And you know what? If it took $300 for him to move forward and not bother me and not call me and not show up to my house and be stalkerish, I feel so relieved. And I want to let you know that God has blessed 100-fold since that $300. God has been extremely good. And I vowed, I said, you know what? I'm not going to allow people to just come in because I'm so desperate for their love and their attention, even though they don't have any love for them. They don't have any love for me. I'm not going to be so desperate to the point where I will sacrifice my own blessings that I suffered for just to get a pat on the back. Never again. And you guys have to stop it. You know that person's not attracted to you. You know that person does not want to be with you. If they were to win the lottery tomorrow, they would move forward without you. And you have to start thinking like that. This ain't no time to be wasting. You don't need to waste your time with anybody and lay up with them. Because what happens is that's how you get pregnant and start making illegitimate children. And you guys end up hating each other and using children as pawns. And it's just a place and an avenue that you don't want to go down. It's not worth it. It's not worth the heartache. It's not worth you losing sleep over. Stay on track. Stay with the Lord. Get yourself in order. Get your house in order. Do what you need to do because that person that God has for you is coming. And they're not going to want to come in and creep in unaware and steal your blessings and benefit off of your table. They're going to want to see you win. They're going to want to build with you. They're going to want to invest in time and energy. They want to invest themselves with you. And they're not going to want to see what's in it for them. How do you benefit them? Oh, yeah, she on a decline. I got to find other options and get the hell up out of here because baby losing. I've gotten all that I can get out of her. I've gotten all I can get out of him. This nigga done lost his job. He looking scruffy. He ain't got no haircut. You know, he ain't buff no more because he ain't going to the gym. You know what I mean? And women are just as superficial as men. And trust me and believe that, you know. And it always happens. You know, you always get that person that you knew you could never afford when you actually had nothing. Now that you got money, you go get the baddest bitch that you could afford. White, black, whatever. And you treat her, you show her off, you take her everywhere, you show her off. But you know deep down inside it comes with a price. And it comes with a lifestyle. You know, I always say, if you're gonna get a luxury car, you better have a luxury lifestyle. Because you can't get no BMW and take it to Joe Schmo down in Hawthorne on the corner and expect for him to properly give you the right spark plugs and tools. If you get a Tesla, let me tell you something about the Tesla. Great car. Beautiful car. You're going to save in gas. But ultimately, the insurance is so high. You know why the insurance is high? Because you can't take Tesla to Jiffy Lube. You can't take Tesla to Valvoline. You got to take Tesla to Tesla, honey. And they're the only ones that can fix it. So, I'm saying all that to say, not only strive to be with someone like a Tesla, but you yourself strive to be that Tesla too. Be that person that you ain't settling for shit. And if they can't do it right, then they can't do it at all. Because it's not going to get done. And you set your standards high. And from jump, you're like, that's not going to work. They either got to come subject to you or they got to move it forward. And if they move it forward, so be it. It's somebody else that's going to come with something to offer you and something to contribute. And there will be true love. And you guys will be able to take over the world together. So I'm saying all of that to say, if you have somebody that just comes around when you're blessed, or you find yourself calling that person because you're blessed, you need to step back and say, you know what? I don't think my self-esteem is where it needs to be. Because I'm either allowing you to take advantage of me, or I'm bidding and calling you to come take advantage of me. And that's not the way God intended my life to be, nor has He intended your life to be that way. You guys, be the Tesla, okay? Even though it's nothing wrong with a Honda, don't be a Honda. Hondas run forever. They have the reputation of being run down to the damn ground. And that's great, but they look like they're run to the ground because they've been here and there and everywhere. If you don't take it to Honda and you don't do the proper maintenance and you let this person and that person work on it and somebody hit it and then you took it to this body shop and the paints don't quite match anymore, and when the sun shines on it, it doesn't shine quite like it did before, and it's so flawed that you just eventually say the shit. You know, it's just not the same. And the value of it goes down. However, if you treat it like a Tesla and you don't take it anywhere but to Tesla, you gonna pay, but you won't have any problems in the long haul. You'll be able to keep the value, and you'll be able to shine the way you're supposed to shine, the way God intended you to. So stop wasting your time. Stop allowing people to come in and rob you. And be aware of the people who do creep in unaware and they say that they have good intentions, but they don't, and they rob you. And it's not all about material things. Sometimes people rob you of your time and your energy. Be good to you, okay? And be the change. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm your girl, Nikki. Drop down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me that you enjoyed the video. Tell me that I should talk about something else. Tell me, hey, I would like your advice on this and that, and I'll do my best to give the best advice that I can, okay? And be really honest. Even if I have to pray first. I will pray first, and I will mention you on my next video. And not only will I mention you, but I'll address your question directly, unless you want me to keep it anonymous, okay, you guys? And also, you can hit my Cash App and put your question in the subject line. And I'll be sure to make a video for it, okay? So, I'll put that in the description as well. And I thank you so much for dropping by. Have a good one. All right, take care. Bye-bye.